Good morning. Hi, beauties. How are you guys? It's your favorite Alia here, and y'all back with another episode. Y'all back with another vlog. Y'all, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am not a really big editor, like whatsoever. Everything that I do it myself. My thumbnails, my concepts, every single thing, right? And currently right now I'm getting ready. I'm not gonna do too much makeup. I'm really just gonna do skincare and just polish up a little bit. But I'm getting ready to do a brand deal. Not a brand deal, oh my god. I'm getting ready to do a video for a brand that I've worked with a few times. And yeah, so we're just gonna chat a little bit because I have some things that have literally been on my mind. First of all, I am Alia, baby. I am an OG of all the content that I've ever created. It has came from my brain. Like, never once have I ever went on somebody's page and got inspo from something that they posted, which is insane. That's honestly stupid of me. Like, that's something that I learned in college. Like, you shouldn't have to, it's not that you're plagiarizing, but sometimes you do need inspo. Sometimes you really do need inspo. For me, fortunately, I apparently like to work hard. I don't know why. I really need to stop doing that. But all of my content ideas, they've come from me. Unless I do like a trend or something like that, right? And even then, I try to like spice it up and make it my own. But lately, I've been seeing so many people plagiarize my content. And it's insanity to me. And then it's like people who don't follow me, or I don't know what it is that they do. I honestly don't know. But sometimes like it pops up on my For You page because obviously it sounds like my content. So the people, the social media people probably be thinking like, oh, this what you like, Alia, this kind of sound like you. So like I'm gonna put this on your For You page. Or like some of my friends sends like videos to me or like pages to me, and it's always the same similar people. And I think it's so like odd, you know, because obviously like I understand if you don't get paid. Oh, I can't open this. If you don't get paid to create content, I get it. Like I get it for sure. Like you're not gonna understand like how disrespectful that is. It's the same thing like when you're in college and you got an essay to write and you go find somebody else's essay and you just plagiarize it. Obviously you don't care about plagiarizing because you have an ulterior motive, but that other person, blood, sweat, and tears and money that they've spent to create that book or to create that content or whatever it is that they have done, you just trying to take the easy route for your ultimatum, to whether that be to pass a class, to get money, or whatever it may be. And I honestly think it's weird and it's extremely disrespectful, especially if you don't even like give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't give credit to people, y'all, my sticky on my phone is like not working. But if you don't even give credit to people, like you should not be replicating somebody's content bar for bar and then trying to make it seem like you just original, like you have ideas and thoughts. I get it. Everybody's trying to get to 10K on TikTok and like start making money. I get it. I understand. Like it happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? I get you. I'm not trying to knock nobody hustle. But if your hustle consists of you plagiarizing somebody else's content, who sat down, had a whole journal, scripted everything out, did everything, boom, 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 then content making should literally not be for you. And so, unfortunately, I am still very much like, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, trying not to be a crash out, but I be blocking people. Like, if I see that that's, like, you know what I'm saying, like, my friend just sent me somebody's content who literally, I looked at her, I was like, past 4 videos is replica. I'm talking about bar for bar, tone for tone, ad lib for ad lib. You would have thought she was me. You would have thought the girl was me. No, I'm talking about bar for bar, replicating my content. I straight blocked the girl. I ain't even gonna lie, cause that's weird. That's weird, and it's weird primarily because like I work really, really hard for my content. Like, I work really hard for the scripts that I create. And for all your content to be mine, I'm not even gonna call you out. I have a lot of creative friends that I see on social media sometimes. Like, they call people out. Like, they repost they stuff and be like, this looks very familiar. Me, I'm not that type of person, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna block you and move on, honestly. And then people just gonna come under your comments and be like, this video kind of looks like Alia's video. So yeah, if you're one of those type of people, you literally need to stop, because that's plagiarism. And if you was in college, you would go to jail or get expelled. I was gonna make like a whole video about this, but I'm actually not, because I'm already yapping right now, so I might as well just like yap. But I've like been seeing DMs, which I love, y'all. I love every single time y'all send me a DM. Thank you so much for sending them to me, because I like reading them. I've been seeing DMs, like people have been asking me to talk about things that I used to talk about pertaining to like Islam and stuff. And I want to tell y'all something that I was supposed to tell y'all so long ago, but I honestly just wasn't comfortable talking about it. And my husband told me not to. A lot of times things that I want to talk about, my husband tells me not to talk about them. And usually, like, I'm combative at first, and I'm like, why? Like, I usually always share in my community. But he really do be knowing best for me. He really, really do, and he really wants what's best for me, so I be listening to him. But, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it P. I have not, and y'all, I'm sweating because I didn't turn the AC on. I also didn't open the window, so it's a little hot in here. But that's why I didn't do makeup. I just did skincare. I haven't been feeling very comfortable on social media, like, at all. I have been getting very triggered being on social media because of the past two events that happened. There were basically two events that happened, and I'm not gonna get too much into detail about it because they really give me anxiety, and when I say I'm healing from it, I actually am. So there were two events that some of y'all know about and other people don't. But the first event was this. A few months ago, when I had just got back into America, probably like January, there was a girl who came online and she lied and said that I liked a hate comment, and I never got to, I guess, tell my side of the story. I never got to like say anything because my husband told me not to. My husband told me not to, so I'm still not gonna speak on the situation. I'm just gonna say that it was a lie, and I said that already in the PR statement, but that's really not the point. Like, what really affected me was the fact that what everybody was accusing me of doing was what was actually happening, or what that person was actually doing. Like, the community that I had built, all it took was for one person to come out with a video and no proof or nothing. Like, it just took one person to come out with a video and say that I liked something, not even something of like my actions or my character or anything like that. That was the complete opposite of my entire brand. For people to believe it, attack me, send death threats and things like that, and to scroll under all of those comments when I was already dealing with personal stuff, it really, really did a number on me. And I didn't want to talk about it for the longest time because I know that there are people that watch my page that don't like me, that don't follow me, but they keep up with me. And personally, y'all can call me dumb. Honestly, y'all call me dumb all y'all want, but I never knew that if a person doesn't like you, they would still follow you. If a person can't stand the way that you talk, the way that you are, that person will still watch your things. Because me personally, if I don't like somebody, I don't like the way they look, the way they talk, the way that their thoughts accumulate sentences, I will literally block them or unfollow them. And it's nothing like, that's just me though. I am a big advocate on your tongue is very powerful, and the things that you consume, the things that you see, the things that you give energy to, impacts you and it affects the way that you think and whatever. I'm a big believer on that. You know what I'm saying? And then just a few months after that, this whole like Nigeria thing happened. And I know that a lot of y'all like saw it and y'all didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that was like a key for y'all and things like that. But at the end of the day, like, I decided to be Muslim. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, y'all, somebody working outside, so it's loud. But at the end of the day, like, I decided to be Muslim, not knowing that obviously people say like Muslims are not perfect and Islam is. I get that. But that does not, people need to stop taking that sentence and excusing the horrible behavior that Muslims sometimes can portray. The bullying that Muslims sometimes can inflict onto other people. It took, those two like things took a lot. They affected me a lot in my mental health. I was really depressed. And I no longer wanted to be Muslim. I wanted to take my hijab off. And I wanted to take my hijab off for the exact same reason I put it on. For one of the reasons that is sunnah to even wear hijab, which was to be seen. I put the hijab on so that I could make Muslim friends and be seen as a Muslim, so that people could approach me and give me the respect as a Muslim. And that was one of the exact same reasons why I wanted to take it off. Like, I was like, people see me not as a person anymore. Nobody sees me as Alia. Like, people see me as the hijab, and I'm a target. Like, I'm a target. So I kind of like neglected the things that I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting anxious. I was broken. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was broken because I was very passionate about sharing things online, because a lot of people relate to exactly what I relate to, what I'm going through or what I went through or whatever like that. And I wanted people that were like me, black people, African American people, reverts, Christians, whatever, like, to understand, like, hey, if this girl can do it, like, I can do it, and let me show you how. You know what I'm saying? And things that I shared online about, like, you know, reverting and things like that. When these two things happen, people were just like, I was reading the comments and people were like, yeah, she don't talk to her mama don't talk to her, that's why she act like that. Yeah, the girl got married, and when girls get married, they hearts turn black, and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I didn't like her, I've been wanting this to the, and I'm like looking at the comments and I'm like, these are Muslims? And I'm like seeing people who've been in my DM, who I've given advice to, who's complimented me saying, oh, I love your relationship with your in-laws and this and this and that. And then I go under the comments and I see them dogging me as if they know me in real life. Then I'm seeing people lie and say, yeah, I know her in real life, she act like this, or she bullied me to wear hijab, or she bullied me. And I'm like, me? Alia. Then for a revert to say that I judged them, or I said that they didn't belong in the Ummah because of the sins that they commit. Me? So I am, I don't think that people, honestly, I feel like y'all do know that I feel like y'all do know, like, the things that y'all do. And I think that it makes people happy. Like, I feel like it, and I'm not even trying to ramble, like, but this is something that's really, really been on my brain, because a lot of people have been asking me, like, Alia, why haven't you talked about this? Why haven't you talked about this? A lot of things that we post, that brings in the audience, right? I no longer wanted to be on the Muslim side of TikTok. I no longer wanted to be on the Muslim side of social media. And that's insane. That's insane, y'all. I've literally been Muslim 2 years, and a lot of things that I've learned it because of something negative. I literally either cut off or lost a lot of the Muslim friends that I thought I had when these two events happened, because I wasn't in a good mental space. I was to be a person that's in your 20s, to be Southern, to revert to a new religion and have to change every single thing about yourself, to want better for yourself, to not have the world slow down for you because you're learning something new, and then to have people abandon you because you're figuring things out, you're going through character developments, hardships, and tests that are given to you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to have people walk away from you or to have to cut people off because people won't give you grace, and then they go behind your back or they go sit with other people and talk trash about your character, knowing that you're going through something, knowing that you have no mother to go back and say, hey mom, can you give me advice, knowing that you're a revert and you've been a revert for 2 years, and then you have people just lying about you, and then have people who sat down with you and know exactly what you're going through, but go be friends with people who talk trash about you. How do y'all think I feel? And I said that the other day on TikTok, and somebody was like, girl, all Muslim girls go through this, like it's a phase that we all have to go through. And that literally broke my heart. Like, I was like, do y'all think that this is okay? I feel like a lot of people have gotten so comfortable with just being Muslim and the backbiting and the talking trash about people that y'all haven't seen that that's bad. Like, that's bad. Like, y'all are just, a lot of people are just so comfortable with just waking up saying that they're Muslim, and they're picking and choosing which sins is big for them and which sins is not. The problem was, a lot of people on social media, I guess they were thinking that I was perfect. This is what I was seeing in the comments. A lot of people were saying that I thought that I was perfect. A lot of people were saying like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I was flabbergasted. I'm even gonna lie. I was flabbergasted. Like, I was reading the stuff and I was crying, like bawling my eyes out. I was like, people really think this stuff about me? Like, is this what my content gives? And my husband like had to remind me, like, you focus so much on the horrible content, the horrible comments, that you don't give credit where credit is due to the people who actually love you. And I feel like that has affected my content so much, is because I focused so much solely on people who hated me, who didn't even know me and had these horrible, disgusting things to say about me. Girls who was upset because they followed me and I didn't follow them back, or they sent me a DM and I didn't respond in a reasonable point of time, or they projected whatever the hell they thought, whatever, and they projected that on me, and that made me not want to be Muslim, because I didn't know that Muslims were capable of this. Y'all could call me dumb all y'all want to call me dumb, but reverts really don't know. We don't know anything about being Muslim until we are Muslim. And I realized that, like, I didn't have to come on social media and tell people about the hardships that I went through in order for them to love me. And I feel like a lot of dark-skinned women, we have to do that. Like, I gotta come on here and show y'all the pain that I go through in order for y'all to deem me like I'm worthy of the reward that I have. Like, in order for y'all to accept that I'm happy, y'all gotta see me in pain. And that's insane. That's a bar. Whoa, that's a bar. And so, to loop it back around, that's why I haven't been creating meaningful content. And I feel like some of y'all probably feel like, Alia, your content is the same to us. But the OGs, I saw somebody in the comments the other day, OGs that's really been following me, like, since I first started creating content, like, as a Muslim, I've left y'all, like, y'all really, they know, like, I've left y'all on so many cliffhangers. Like, I'm just not comfortable anymore. And I've noticed, like, you know, I put in this hard work, and people really be hating me. And I used to be a really big people pleaser. Like, I know this might be hard to hear for some people, like, girl, you was not no people. I was a really big people pleaser. Like, I just stopped being a people pleaser probably like 4 years ago. Like, barely 4 years ago. So now that I'm in my, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting grown. I don't gotta, if you don't like me, that's fine. But this is different. This is, you know, my brand. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. On a more positive note. I am doing so much better. And if you're one of those type of people that's like, this is why I don't post on social media, Alia, this is why evil eye this, Alia, this is why you're not supposed to be posting when you're happy, Alia, this is why, whatever, respectfully, I love you. I appreciate your intention. But respectfully, I have always been the type of person to put whatever it is in God's hands. And I don't respect anybody's opinion who stay in a comfort zone or who let fear drive their decisions. That's just me though. I'm healing from social media. Isn't that crazy? But I'm also healing from personal things. I am still a revert. Like, I know that y'all may see me like this, but I'm still a person. I'm still a baby Muslim. No matter how much knowledge I have, no matter how many surahs that I can recite, no matter how many du'as I can make, I am still a baby Muslim. I literally just made 2 years as a Muslim in April. Alhamdulillah. Say mashallah. You know what I'm saying? So to see people want to tear me down because they've seen the progress that I've made, they saw that I got married, they saw I got married to Senegalese, and they saw my mother-in-law love me, and I'm beautiful on top of that, and I'm dark-skinned, and the way that I talk. You know what's so crazy? The same reason why I blew up, the way that I talk, the way that I give dawah, is the same excuse that people use to try to cancel me. That's what people wanted. Like, that's what they wanted. They wanted to cancel me. That's what they wanted. Like, yeah, I was seeing the comments like, yeah, I don't know how she blew up. I don't know. And now, let's keep it a bug. Let's keep it a bug. I'm the OG. I'm the first black Muslim and the first black Muslim revert to come on social media and talk like this and really be because even the Philly women, y'all made them not want to say nothing. Susu, it's your favorite Muslimina from Atlanta. Y'all was in her comments. I don't know if she not confident with, making her content no more, but that's what her content gives. Like, at first she was just very, I'm myself. Like, it's so I'm happy. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share that. Y'all came in her comments and made her feel bad for being herself. It's like if a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, she herself, but then she too much and she pretty on top of that, y'all try to fit her in a box. And then it be the black Muslims, the African Muslims fighting the women, battling each other. I'm like, how the comments, the only people that's talking bad about me is the people that look like me. The only people that's trying to tear me down is the people that look like me. I'm going under the comments, I'm seeing black women hijab, then go to their page and y'all recreating my content. Y'all taking my tone. Now all of a sudden y'all got scripts talking about marriage, but I thought we weren't talking about marriage. I thought we wasn't giving advice on marriage. I thought everybody was keeping their stuff. Like, if y'all gonna try to tear somebody down, at least be consistent. If y'all gonna sit up here and say y'all don't like somebody, you know what I'm saying? At least don't replicate somebody's content. And it's so sad that it took me to really hurt. People came on social media and said, I cheated on my husband and I'm in jail. I'm going to jail in Nigeria. And I'm facing the death penalty on the Jumu'ah. For y'all, that's funny. Y'all sitting up there, kiki, oh, this normal. We don't take this serious. I was not raised African. That's not okay with me. I was in America by myself. And y'all sitting up here playing with somebody's life. And y'all think it's okay. And then we'll sit up and say, this is why I don't post on social media. This don't have nothing to do with social media. People are weird. People are literally weird. And the social skills is just cut. Can you imagine playing with a young, black, 24-year-old girl life? If I didn't have as much tawakkul, sabr in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, y'all would have won. Y'all would have won. I would have deactivated every single channel, deleted every single channel, and went about my day, and the world still spins. I've had friends commit suicide, and I sit and be like, why is the world still spinning? Why is nobody thinking about them 25/8? If I did not know that Allah loved me the way that Allah loved me, y'all would have won. And I think what really, really hurt me the most was the fact that I was like just getting my ease through the hardship that I went through. And then to come on social media, a place where I'm like, nigga, I ain't even been up 5 years. I ain't even been up 5 years. I ain't even hit 100K. You know why I ain't hit 100K? I ain't hit 100K because the haters is here. The haters is here. They sit and watch, don't interact. But everybody know me. My name is in every room. My name is at every table at the masjid. My name is at every event. Not as a guest speaker, boo. But backbiting. And if I did not have the reassurance that for every person that backbite against me, that say my name in a negative manner, I would get barakah for it, y'all would have won. I would have lashed out a long time ago. But see, when you freshly get Islam, when you really have trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you follow the sunnah, y'all can't make me do nothing that I don't want to do. Y'all can't make me sin intentionally. Them people came on this app, said that I said I bashed the revert, whatever, and I cheated on my husband. My name was Zainab Muhammad and wada. If you didn't see it, alhamdulillah. If you saw it, I'm finally saying something. But that stuff broke me. It just came unprovoked, and it was a shocker for me. And I had my husband and my husband's family, and I still had my family too, but I still felt like I was alone, because nobody around me understood why it was hurting me so much. Like, everybody was like, Alia, don't say anything. Alia, don't say anything. I ain't never been the one to bite my tongue. And I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, why can I not say anything? I was like, people are lying about me. Why can I not say anything? And this is still me not saying anything. This is just me, you know what I'm saying, talk about, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I say all of that to say, I am rebranding in a way. I'm glad that it happened. That stuff sucked. I would say that. That stuff really sucked. Because you put so much work into something, and then all it takes is for one person to lie, and then it comes crumbling down. But I'm really glad that happened, because it let me know that social media, it reminded me that social media is my job. Y'all is not my friends. This is my job. As much as, Southern hospitality I have, this is my job. These people do not care about you. They care about the life that you have. They care about the things that you are doing. And they want to know how to do it too. Some people will clap for you, yes. But this is your job. Be professional. I ain't coming on here and saying, oh, it brought me closer to Allah, because my deen, I was already like this. If anything, that was the one time I ever questioned. I was like, Allah, what did I do? I was like, what did I do? And when I said that, then I started digging. I started seeing stories of the Sahabas. I started seeing stories about the prophets, peace be upon them. And I'm sitting up here like, Allah love me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Shaitan know the one thing that'll make me come up out my shell, the one thing that'll make me break, is to have somebody lie on me. That's the one thing that'll make Alia turn into pre-Aliyah, before being Muslim. And that was the biggest test that I got, and I did not break. I did not break. So for that, I'm proud of myself. And I've been sitting and I've been healing in silence. And I'm still healing. I'm probably 75% there, inshallah. I still am kind of not comfortable talking my regular self on social media. So I be putting my little white girl voice on. But I just don't feel, you know what I'm saying, safe on here no more. And I know some of y'all watching this, y'all, if y'all made it this far and y'all like me, y'all need to go reevaluate and may Allah soften your heart. May Allah put forgiveness in your heart for whatever I did to make you scrunch your nose up at me. But I love y'all. I still do. I still love y'all. I'm still her. But I feel like even though people will say I don't owe y'all an explanation, I've built my community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been here with me since I said I reverted and I changed my name. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say. I'm about to go make this brand video, but I did really want to explain to y'all why y'all probably have been feeling that I'm not myself, that I'm healing, and y'all don't have to give me grace. You don't have to be soft to me. You don't have to. I have no expectations at all. I have none at all. If you still don't want to follow me, if you want to block me, or whatever it is that y'all want to do, y'all can do it. I have no expectations at all. And for that, I say alhamdulillah, because I cared way too much to make sure people on my platform was happy. I cared way too much to make sure that everybody felt heard and everybody was given an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, get some type of advice or some type of something from me. And now I don't feel entitled to giving my time to people. I don't feel entitled to making sure everybody is pleased and everybody's happy. And for that, alhamdulillah, some lessons that you learn, for other people, they may just look like everybody in the world hates you and girl, you always going through something. But some people got a hard head and some people stubborn, and that's the only way Allah gotta meet fire with fire. Sometimes, like, that's really, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been unapologetically myself. I have always talked about the lessons that God has instilled in me to make me who I am. And I just sit and I be like, the day I had kids, my kids don't never gotta want for nothing. My kids would never have to ask nobody no type of advice, because they mama done went through and been everywhere in the world. They mama done been there. They mama done been around different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to say that, because I feel like I did owe it to at least my supporters to say something. I am tremendously sorry that it took me so long to say anything, but I was really going through something in my personal life. Even though I came on social media and I looked happy, obviously you got people who actually come to your page and want to see you hurting. But I was going through something in my personal life, and then I had to go through this, and my husband told me not to come on social media and say anything at the time. So that's why it took so long for me to say anything. And I am barely getting back into a space where I feel safe enough to talk. I still don't feel safe, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But yeah, I just want to say that, and I appreciate any du'as that anybody has made for me, or if you're still making them, I appreciate them. I love you. And yeah, girl, we gonna get back to regular content, I think, inshallah. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reading y'all comments and things like that. So feel free to leave them. But yeah, love you guys.